What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining me for Disney Talk with Techbot. Techbot. Help if I say the name right. But we are hanging out and having a little bit of fun. So tonight we are going to be, of course, giving away this popcorn bucket that I've been talking about for a while, and it is going to go to somebody. Now, the way we're going to do that, of course, we got to get through all this Disney news because there's a lot to talk about, a lot that's been going on. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and towards the end, we're going to do probably a 10 or 12 question Disney trivia. And that is going to help you. But so that'll be 10 or 12 people, and whoever is the fastest ones, of course, we're going to need help from the mods on here as well. To help me, I've got both screens up. I've got my chat, which can sometimes be delayed on StreamYard, as well as I'm also monitoring the chat on the actual YouTube itself. So that way I can try to make sure to get the very first person that got the right answer right away. Because I know sometimes there can be a lot of confusion, stuff like that. But I want to try to make it as fair as possible. But I'm going to tell you one other very quick way that you can also get in, because we're going to have a total of 13 people in the wheel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that wheel and we're going to do the, instead of just picking the one winner right off the bat, we're going to make it more suspenseful. And we're going to dwindle it down to the last one. So in the first 12 pickings, you do not want to see your name. You only want to see your name left on the wheel. Now, I will tell you one thing, what you can do right now, if you want to try to either, try to get yourself in the wheel, or maybe get yourself a second entry into the wheel. If you go to my last Disney vlog, which is going to be right here, if you go to that last Disney vlog and put in Disney World 50th, hashtag Disney World 50th, into there, we will be picking out a third person or a 13th person for it. So you're going to have 12 trivia questions, and the comment picker will pick the 13th. Like a baker's dozen, it always kind of works. So just, again, go to that video and then put in hashtag Disney World 50th. Okay. So that's how you're going to be able to get into as well, because that could get you a second entry into the wheel as well. So first things first, what we do need to go is we got a lot of big Disney news. There's a lot going on last week about the whole Disney Genie, and I have a little bit more information going on that. But first, the big news this week was there was a start of the World Princess Week, which kicked off talking about the new Princess and the Frog, I guess, new overlay, new theming. All right, now let's go with new theming. It's a new Princess and the Frog, new theming that they're doing over at Splash Mountain. They're getting rid of the theming they have now, and they're going to go with Princess and the Frog. And they did talk a little bit about it. They really didn't give us a whole lot of information. But they gave us some new artist renderings. We got some here. It's kind of based, upon where they're kind of going through the bayou, and then it's going to end in a giant Mardi Gras celebration. They say they're gonna have some new, some old characters from the ride. From the movie that you'll see in there. Like I would assume Princess Naveen, maybe even the alligator. I can't remember his name right now. But and then of course they say you're also going to see a lot of new friends, which I'm assuming from the background, from the otter to the pelican, and in the background, they're going to probably try to reuse a lot of old animatronics that are already in the ride. So that's what I'm going to assume they're going to do. They're going to try to save whatever they can and add what they can to make the theming really work. So that's a big thing. Unfortunately, that there was really just two pictures that they gave us, which is that one, which I thought was the most kind of descriptive. And then of course of this big painting of a Mardi Gras art celebration. They had the video. I did watch the video. They kind of talked about the person that it was basically the person that inspired that they basically based the character of the girl off of, and I can't remember her name, just completely, spaces me. But they talk about a lot of things with it changing. They didn't talk a lot about where Splash Mountain went to and changing it over to that. So I think it left a lot of people. I understand what they were going for, but I think it led a lot of people wanting more and wanting to know more information about it. But that was a big one this week. So of course we got something. Something's better than nothing. Now, going back to Genie's service, they did release a little bit. There were still a lot of questions to be answered as far as the Genie service. The one big thing that they did add was that the Genie Plus service, the one that gets you like the overlays and majority of Lightning Lane, except for, of course, the e-ticket type of rides, that can only be booked the day of the day of you're going to the park. So like basically as of 7:00, the day you're going to the parks is when you can book your Disney Genie Plus items, as well as you can book your e-ticket items like a Mine Train, Rise of Resistance, Flight of Passage, stuff like that. You can book those and pay the extra money for those as of 7:00 each day. So you cannot book Lightning Lane in advance as you once would be able to with Fast Pass. So that is the big thing. The other big thing that was actually kind of amusing was if you actually go onto the video onto Disney's website, go onto the video that tried to explain the Disney Genie service and everything, that I've never seen a Disney video become more disliked than I saw in this one. This thing's up to a 70% dislike rate. Obviously, the fans aren't liking these extra charges. Again, the way I saw it is if you would have included everything in the Disney Plus service, I think that would have been one thing. But if you, by making somebody buy the Disney Plus service to get Lightning Lane, and then they also got to pay to get into each e-ticket item, I think that's a bit much. Just my opinion. I went on about this a lot last week, but it is what it is. So, take it for what it is. I don't think they're going to be changing it anytime soon. They may get into it and maybe about 6 months after change some of the rules up from there. Disney does listen to, comments, fans, stuff like that. There was a big comment stuff that changed. We're going to get some things a little bit later that we got into that. They're also going to be extending, I think this starts October 1st during the 50th anniversary. They're going to be extending extra magic hours. Extra magic hours are going to come back, but they are also only going to be for the deluxe. Sorry, let me try that back. They're only going to be for the deluxe resort guests only, in a few select resorts. They didn't say what the few select resorts were, but definitely for the deluxe guests. If you stay at a place like Grand Floridian, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Polynesian, Contemporary, stuff like that, you will get early. I think they're going to have early or extra magic hours for those people. So definitely, that's something you guys can get into. Let me take a look. I don't want to ignore you guys over here. I know you guys, a lot of you guys are getting in here. Definitely do not forget to go over to my most recent vlog that I did at Magic Kingdom and put in hashtag Disney World 50th. I'll be picking somebody off of those hashtags to get entered into the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket we got here. And then, of course, the other 12 will be picked from trivia questions being asked. So, again, I appreciate y'all coming by, hanging out with us. Let's hit this up a little bit. I know there's a lot of people in here already. We already had JKL in here. What's up, buddy? I appreciate you coming by. I know you've been looking at that Millennium Falcon for a while. We got OTT with G. What's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping by. We got the one, the only, the great Christina Payne coming in, hanging out. She's keeping me up on my toes with the moderation stuff going. We've got K&L Collectibles. What's going on, man? I appreciate you hanging out. We've got Baby Ice 9119. What's going on? Appreciate you coming by. We also have, where else? I know I saw Chase in here. We got Chase going on. What's going on, man? Appreciate it. We have also got the Funko Brothers in the house. What's going on, man? We've got the one, the only Geeking Out with Melly Mel, one of my, one of the big Disney fans around here. I know she's going to be all about it. I don't know if she's got the popcorn bucket yet, but she can get entered in for that. And I know she, especially when it comes to merchandise, she hits it up. If you guys don't know already, hit her up Sunday. I think Sundays afternoons. Her and McDorks go on, and they talk about a lot of the merchandise that goes on around Disney. So definitely try to hit her up. You guys are jumping around here. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody here. And we got the Bearded Barbarian. What's going on, man? We've got Nadia. What's happening? Appreciate you coming by, and I think we got that caught up. So, continuing into Disney news, we do have some new dates. We got for some new. I don't even really think it's an opening. We have Beer Garden over in Epcot. Is officially going back to a buffet style restaurant as of this Sunday, August 29th. I think that's going to be hit up with mixed reactions, to be 1,000% honest with you, because I think there's a lot of people that were actually liking the family style better than they were the buffet. But I've been to the buffet many times. I absolutely loved it. I may have to go back and do a review on that location when maybe it goes back to the buffet style. Also, Crystal Palace over Magic Kingdom is on September 12th, is going back to buffet style as well. However, they are not saying that any characters are going to be at the location. Of course, if you remember, Winnie the Pooh characters have always known to be there in the past, but they're saying no characters as of right now. But the restaurant is changing from family service back to buffet style. Now, a couple interesting ones I did see this weekend. It was actually it's been a bad week at Disney for multiple reasons. And we're going to start with a couple. First of all, you guys have probably seen a lot of YouTubers going on a lot of rides, getting in a lot of parks, doing a lot of things. The crowd level has been incredibly low the past couple of weeks. And I think that really has to do with a lot of different situations with, of course, kids going back to school. People getting the kids settled into school, maybe not going on, on any trips. I think there's also a fact of a lot of people canceling trips because of the high number of COVID, hits we have out here. I mean, I think we're one of the top states for COVID. I can't get the words in my, but with people getting COVID essentially. And then also I think there's a lot of people that are canceling because they don't want to do the mask. Disney, of course, reenacted masks for any place that is inside. If you go inside of Disney, you must wear a mask. Of course, they're doing their part to try to slow down the spread of COVID-19 as much as possible. And I can't blame a big company like that for doing it nonetheless. I think that's always smart. But in turn, it's created really, really low crowds out here at Disney. I mean, really unusually low crowds. I mean, Rise of Resistance, since it's open, has been on a virtual queue the whole time, and it always sells out there. They release them twice a day. Virtual queue line sell it. There's been multiple times this week where virtual queue boarding passes have been available all the way up to park close. So they've essentially been opening up the standby line. First time ever for that ride. So it just kind of shows you how low the crowds are. I mean, I think I've seen other YouTubers doing videos about how many rides can they get in before, 12 o'clock at Magic Kingdom, and they pretty much get on most of them. A lot of them are walk-ons. So fortunately, that's been a hit for them. They've also had a couple of malfunctions. Before I get to the malfunctions, they also have another mystery that I don't think anybody really knows. They've got Living with the Land, which is a personal favorite of mine, but Living with the Land for the past 3 days, I believe, has been closed. Nobody knows why. It is not set for refurbishment. As far as I've been able to find online. Nobody knows why it is closed. It's been closed for 3 days. They're hoping to get it back. They keep saying everybody that they're hoping to get it back as soon, but that's yet to be determined. And then as well as they do have the Liberty Bell in Magic Kingdom is down for refurbishment for 2 weeks right now. The Liberty Bell, of course, is the big steamboat that they have inside of on the river around Tom Sawyer Island. But as far as malfunctions, they've had 3 major malfunctions this week. First big malfunction, they was Ariel in the scene where she's in her little grotto, with Sebastian bouncing around and flounder there. Just stop moving. There's videos out there. You can see I'm not going to put up the videos. She just completely stopped moving and people kept going past. Another big, I'm trying to get all my notes here. Another big malfunction was Hondo. Where's that note? My notes are all over the place now. Hondo over at Smuggler's Run. Of course, Hondo is the guy that you're supposed to be getting the batteries for, stuff like that. He was basically in motion, and then he just kind of killed over backwards. Of course, he's a robot, so he didn't fully fall over, but he just stopped. It was kind of an interesting video to watch and just see him just stop altogether. So he malfunctioned, as well as there was one more. Oh yeah, the shaman over at the River Journey, Navi River Journey in Animal Kingdom was operating and then just kind of keeled back and the face disappeared. Not sure what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I've seen this many malfunctions in 1 week as they've had, but hopefully they get these things figured out before the 50th anniversary really kicks in. So let's hit up this chat before I get too much further. Where are you guys? Hey, Chep 3 Pops, appreciate you coming on by. Again, do not forget to head over to my most recent video, my most recent Magic Kingdom vlog video. Go ahead and put hashtag Disney World 50th in there, so that way you can also get another entry into tonight's giveaway for the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket. Papa Wheelie, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I know you always hit me up. Now, hey, I'm still a fan. Doesn't matter whether you think so or not. It's all right. Trying to make sure I didn't forget nobody. But I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. Is there any questions on what I've gone over so far? I thought I saw one. All right. I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys see, but we did have a couple reopenings this week. We have Princess. Well, technically it's been reopened. It reopened a while ago, but Cinderella's Royal Table and inside the castle, it reopened just for dinner. It is now going to be reopening, I think, as of tomorrow for breakfast only. So that should be definitely a good thing for a lot of people, because that's both breakfast and dinner many times has always sold out. Went through that. Just making sure I get all my news. I just keep all my notes here. Also, the Tune-In Lounge. The Tune-In Lounge, which is that lounge that's basically set in between Hollywood and Vine and 50s, but is more part of 50s, has reopened. However, it is reopened to no chairs, no lounge. It was always kind of like a waiting area for 50s primetime. They're serving alcohol only. Before, you used to even be able to get chairs and order food up there. You cannot order food at the lounge at the moment. It is for alcohol and drinks only, but there are no chairs. So hopefully that lounge comes back. That is a fun little lounge to hang out at, very nostalgic, as well as also ride openings. Turtle Talk with Crush has come back for opening. I believe that opens up this weekend. So that'll be a nice little addition back to the Seas area, as I know that's kind of been missed a little bit from there. Also, big changes over at Epcot, something that has been around for quite a long time. Very long time, but they used to have this little like crepe booth right outside in the France area that has now been officially removed in preparation for the La Creperie to open up in the France Pavilion. Of course, that does not open up till March 1st, but I am probably going to try to be there for opening because everything on that place thing looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm definitely going to try to check that one out. I'm trying to see. I'm leaving the new statues for last. What are the Disney news? Creperie. Oh, another weird thing that I did find out that I'm not really sure what Disney is doing here is the Princess Dining over in Norway. Don't try to ask me to pronounce it because I'm horrible with that. But they never reopened that, and they've reopened it, however, as a Florida Blue lounge. Florida Blue, the health company, I don't know. It's supposed to be a lounge for them at the moment. I don't get it because I know that restaurant was always quite popular because of all the princesses, but I guess since they're not really doing a lot of character dining, maybe there's no point in it at the moment. I don't know. I hope they bring back the dining. I think it's going to be a lot better. I hope this is only a temporary situation for that location. Oh, in merchandise news, I know Melly Mel is going to be, I'm sure she's on top of this already and knows about this one. Big merchandise news. Of course, I think it was released about a week ago, but their new Loungefly, they have these popcorn buckets. Of course, everyone loves the I guess they were originally inspired by the balloons where they turned into popcorn buckets, and they've been very popular. So now they have a popcorn bucket Loungefly bag. This thing retails for $80. Of course, it's got popcorn coming out of the top, and on and it actually has like an opaque look to it. So the red actually has popcorn in it. The only downside with it that I do really have is that red patent leather is bright. I have seen it up close. It is bright. It stands out. But the cool part about it too is the bag is popcorn scented. Fully popcorn scented with the bag. And if you want the rest of the matching setup, they also have popcorn inspired Crocs going out as well. Now, these are not popcorn scented because I don't know if you'd want popcorn scent on your feet. That just seems a little weird. So, but if you want to have the bag and the Crocs, they didn't show how much the Crocs were selling for, but those are definitely weird. In other malfunctions, going back, I did miss this one. Monorail Orange, I guess earlier in the week, did malfunction, lost power, leaving guests kind of stranded over off of the monorail line near Magic Kingdom. They got that back up. Well, they had another one. They had Monorail Silver had lost power off of the Epcot line, and people, I think, were stranded there over an hour because when the maintenance vehicle came in, it came in on the wrong side to tow it, so I had to go all the way back around the line and pick it up the other side. I'm really glad I wasn't stuck in that monorail because that would have been rather cramped. I don't know. Few last things here. We also have the Dockside Diner reopens, which is the giant dinosaur in Studios. They have also, I think, when did this start? I think this starts this weekend or Monday. The fingerprint readers, which have been non-used since COVID and everything like that, are going to start being reused as of this weekend, I believe, at all parks. So you're going to have to go back to putting your card on there, or your Magic Band, or your phone, or however you have your pass, and then put your fingerprint on there as well. So they are bringing that back. Hope they're giving you disinfectant after you do that, because everyone keeps touching that thing. A lot of germs, a lot of ways to spread germs. Two things left. The Wave over at Contemporary Resort used to be a big time favorite, has been changed, and they officially announced a new setup because I think a lot of rumors were going around with it being like an Incredibles type of steakhouse. they have gone with a Steakhouse 71, which was inspired by Steakhouse 55, which they used to have over at the Disneyland Hotel. Ironic about that, though, they just closed down Steakhouse 55 permanently. Maybe they can't have two steakhouses at the same time at both coasts. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird to me. But Steakhouse 71, as 71 was the year that Magic Kingdom opened. Last part is California Grill is getting a new menu for the 50th anniversary, inspired for Magic Kingdom, and they're going to have a new setup with the fireworks and stuff like that. I think that's all the news that I have gone over. Let me make sure. There's a lot of news that was being talked about. Oh, one last thing. I noticed that when I went to studios last weekend at Mickey Minnie's, people have been damaging the walls. That you had this almost like a wallpaper type decal on the walls, and people were destroying it. They're now getting rid of the actual wallpaper and painting it to have a much better permanent look to that. So that's where we're at with Disney news. Is there anything out there? Anybody have the questions on Disney news before we start getting into some trivia and getting people onto the wheel for this thing? Anything that you guys have heard that I might have missed out there. So I appreciate it, baby eyes. Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. Do appreciate that. What else? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody here. All right, I think we're good. So again, Christina just put up a link. Go to that video, put in hashtag Disney World 50th into there. After we go through all the trivia, what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick somebody from that video, and they're going to be the 13th entry. Now, it'll either be the 13th entry or you have a chance for a second entry. Again, once we do get the wheel filled up, we are going to do elimination style picking. So for the first 12, you don't want to see your name. You want to see your name left on that wheel. Where's the dislike button? You can pick that if you want to. I'm okay with that either way. As long as you hit one of them, I'm good with it either way. Steamboat Mickey, I see that Bearded Barbarian did pick up 2 of those. Those things look fantastic. I know they're still up there. So if you guys have not picked those up yet, definitely recommend to pick those up. I think I'll probably finish my order right after I am done on here tonight. But who's ready for some Disney trivia? Anybody out here going to flex this Disney knowledge on who it is? Some of these questions I found range from pretty difficult to pretty easy. So I'm going to throw one out. I think I threw it out last week, but I don't know if you guys were either paying attention or, I don't even think I even asked for the answer yet. So are you guys ready for question number 1? Yes? No? We're on. Let's get the chat in this. You guys ready to start doing some trivia? Christina said, I have had breakfast at Cinderella's castle. I've had dinner wondering. Chris, have you had breakfast at Cinderella's castle? I've had dinner wondering about breakfast. To be honest with you, that is one location I probably have never eaten at, only because it is extremely hard to get a reservation for Cinderella's castle royal table. So I have not eaten there, but if I ever get a chance, I will definitely record it. The breakfast may be interesting, and that sounds like something pretty cool. I remember when Disney had a massive trivia book that they put out in the 90s. Was so much fun. This is something I pulled a lot of these off the internet. But first question here, and again, hopefully moderators help me, whoever, and I know some of you moderators are going to be part of this as well. I'm trying to watch both chats here to find out who answers first. But here's question number 1. This is the first. We'll get you on the wheel first. Is Epcot. What does Epcot stand for? Easy question, in my opinion, at least. Very easy question. So, what does Epcot stand for? That is question number one. Papa Wheelie, they need to bring back Disney Bucks. I'm not actually in disagreement with that. I think they should in some form. Chase's Kingdom. That is correct. Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. That is what Epcot stands for. So let me add you to the wheel. Chase's Kingdom. All right. And maybe I should show this up here so you guys actually see that I'm putting these things in. Oh, I guess I would have to add it to the stream. So there's the first one. All right. I'm a fake fan. I know you're not. You did get it. You just you said no. You actually didn't get it right. City of Tomorrow. I could see how someone would get with that. That's no problem. All right. So let's go with this first one on here. Next question. Which is the biggest theme park in Disney World? You don't get bonus entries for telling me how big the park actually is. So, which is the biggest theme park at Disney World? That is the question. OTT with G got the answer right and was typed in the fastest. Animal Kingdom is the biggest theme park in Disney World. It is at 500 acres. OTT with G is on the board. No, actually, it's 500 acres, not 580. But I will say, Bearded was right on his heels, though. He was right on his heels. You guys got to be quick here. Here's a good one. How much was an admission ticket on opening day in 1971 at Magic Kingdom? Yeah, well, you got to stop finger typing there, Bearded Barbarian. Get that typing class going. How much was an admission ticket on opening day in 1971? So far we do not have any correct answers. Chap 3 says $1. Melly Mel says 25 cents. Papa Wheeler says 6. Nadia says 15. Jesse Lou says 5. Funko Brothers says 15. And I'm actually going to give it to Funko PDX. He put a comma instead of a period, but he is correct. It was $3.50 was the admission ticket on opening day. So I will give that to Funko PDX. All right. Oh, that was actually kind of a hard one. You guys, I don't know if you guys were just randomly guessing, or you just actually, or you were looking it up. This is gonna be a good one. This could throw you guys off quite a bit. So we got 3 questions. We got 9 more questions to go. What is the tallest attraction at Disney World? What is the tallest attraction at Disney World? Disney fans know this stuff. Matt? It is not Tower of Terror, but it is Everest. OTT with G gets a second entry. Expedition Everest is the tallest attraction at 199 feet. The castle is not an attraction. JKL. Space Mountain. Actually, Space Mountain's only I think like 130 or something like that. Tower of Terror is high up there, but not as not 199. They probably should have put this in one of those big tests, but I don't know. I wasn't as prepared as I probably should have been. Oh, this is a good one. This actually, if you've been to Disneyland, you should know this answer. You may not even find this on the internet, but you may. Which item will Disney never sell in their parks? What item will Disney never sell in their parks? Jesse Lou, really? Really, you had to go there? No, actually, Geeking Out with Melly Mel was the first on this. I don't think they don't sell. Of course, they would not sell guns. But the most common one is gum. They will not sell gum in any one of their parks. That was a pet peeve of Walt's, and he made that a rule from the beginning of the day. First day actually, no, it wasn't the first day. It was after I think the first year at Disneyland. And actually, to you, Baby Ice, beer is actually sold in every park now. Cigarettes is completely banned from parks now. They weren't forever, but gum is the answer. So Geeking Out with Melly Mel gets that. All right, I knew she'd be on top of that one. She knows she's been in the parks. Says I know that one very well. I always bring my own. Yeah, my wife's a big gum chewer. She always brings her own as well. All right. Now let's go with a. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is specific to Animal Kingdom. How many carvings are in the Tree of Life? Tree of Life has many carvings of animals. How many carvings of animals are in the Tree of Life approximately? Not even Imagineers know the exact answer, but approximately, what is the how many carvings are in there? Nope, Nadia. JKL is close. Baby Ice is close. And Funko PDX. Funko PDX got it approximately 325 according to Disney Imagineers. Don't forget, since we are about halfway on this, we are halfway. We got 6 more questions. If you go to my most recent Magic Kingdom vlog video and put in hashtag Disney World 50th, that'll get you an entry as well. I will be picking somebody off of that to get an entry. Ooh, actually, here's a good one. This is based off of Magic Kingdom. I don't know how many of you guys would actually know this, to be honest with you. What are the tunnels called underneath Magic Kingdom? What are the tunnels called underneath Magic Kingdom? This is a phrase I've only heard in Disney. I've never heard of this phrase anywhere else. See, the fact that I know that it's taking a while for something to come in, you guys are all looking this up on the internet right now. Not the magic tunnels. Not the magic tunnels. It is a Utilidor OTT, but I think other than the last one, I am going to actually cap. I probably should have said this in advance, because it wouldn't be fair for everybody. If you want to keep answering, I definitely would appreciate it. But I'm going to give this one to Bearded only because you have 2 entries. We're going to cap the trivia at 2 entries apiece. You can get a third one by being picked on the video. So I think that's fair for everybody as much as possible. But it is the Utilidor. It's the only time I've ever heard that phrase before was at Disney. When did she say? I don't even know who this is. I've seen this. Funko PDX is cheating. I'm his girlfriend. He's asking Alexa everything. Hey, it's resourceful. It's very resourceful. I'll give him that. JK, I haven't looked up anything. Well, right now Funko PDX has 2 entries, so he can get a third by getting on, be picked over there. But actually, no, I'm not gonna. This will not be a trivia question, but that is actually the vacuum system. There is a specific name for the vacuum system, and it's mainly only at Magic Kingdom. They don't have it in any of the parks. But I believe, what was it called? I just saw it the other day. It's the actually, I just thought about it, and it just went out of my mind. It's the this is not a trivia question by means, but it'll pop back in my head. But it does have, the vacuum system has a whole separate name. But I do appreciate it. So, like I said, I'm just trying to be fair with everybody as much as possible. In trivia, we're going to go ahead and cap. You can have 2 entries from trivia. You can get a third entry from the video. So I think that is the vacuum system is called the AVAC system. So I think that is fair for everybody. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you guys, got to get your fingers ready. I'm going to give you an extremely easy. Oh yeah, I got to hold on. I got to put Bearded Barbarian up here. I'm going to give you an extremely easy answer or a question. I know you are going to, some of you are going to be very fast at this, so just be ready. All right. So here's the question. How many ghosts live in the Haunted Mansion? How many ghosts live in the Haunted Mansion? Who's first? Hold on. I'm going to check that because I know you guys are very quickly on that. Let me close this down, and I'm actually going to go to the video to double check that to make sure my because it was very close between Geeking Out with Melly Mel and Nadia. I pretty much saw them back to back, but I want to get whatever one was first. So I'm actually going to go to the actual YouTube numbers here, and I have Geeking Out with Melly Mel was first. That was so close. Like I said, I had to go to that just to verify. So Geeking Out with Melly Mel has been capped out on that, and we are at was that 8? We have 4 more questions. Christina 666, really? 3 Chet Pops. Some of these questions I love you guys' chances on it. Funko Brothers, you were one too many. Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite rides. All right. Let's see. Are there any other real? Ooh, this could be a cool one. Magic Kingdom as well. What is the name of the singer who performs in the Cosmic Rays restaurant? It is a quick service restaurant. What is the name of the singer who performs in Cosmic Rays restaurant? Oh, come on, Mel. I thought you would have had this one. This is a good one, actually. Nope, it's not Cosmic Rays. Now, technically, OTT had it first, but he has got his max. So Chase's. I got to give this up to the group because after OTT, which did have it right, but of course he can't be added in there again. Chase did have it right, but it's not spelled right. Where Nadia did have the correct spelling. So I need to see a thumbs up or a thumbs down if on who should get it. Since Chase did answer it first, but he spelt it wrong, I need a thumbs up from the group on if he should get the number for that. I want give me a thumbs up to it. Should it be Chase or should it be Nadia? I'm gonna let you guys decide. I think that's fair. You know what? I do agree with Bearded and Chep. I'm putting them both on. We're gonna have 14 entries. So Chase is done. He's got his 2 entries here. And we are gonna put Nadia on there as well. I think that is a fair decision. Sometimes, like I said, you do these things, you kind of have an idea of how things are going to go, and sometimes you got to make up rules on the spot. Unfortunately, because I mean things happen, a lot of people getting in, so I'm just trying to be as fair as possible here. So that would put us with how many? We got 10. That was actually 9. So we got 3 more questions. 3 more questions, and mind you, the 12th question I am actually going to pull from the the Disney news I did earlier. So I hope y'all were paying attention. Oh, let's see. No, those are all too easy. Oh, here could be a good one. Hollywood Studios. What is the name of the lake in Hollywood Studios? What is the name of the lake in Hollywood Studios? Chap 3 OTT is just an extremely big Disney fan, and I know this quite well. So I don't even think he's looking these up. I think he just knows these answers. JKL is the winner of this one. It is Crystal Lake. No, actually, no. Hold on. It is not Crystal. Wait, Crystal Lake was Jason. Sorry. No, keep going. Keep going. Who's got Crystal Lake, Buena Vista? No, there has been a correct answer, but they have already met their amount. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Jesse, but we're going to give this a Chep 3 because it is Echo Lake. Echo Lake is the name of the lake inside of Hollywood Studios. Sorry, for some reason I just saw Crystal Lake. It was like, oh yeah, then I realized I think that wasn't that Jason or something like that. I can't remember. But we're going to go with Chapter. I think Chapter is just watching the two of them now. All right. One more question from here, and then I'm going to do a question off of my news that I did today. Oh, I'm trying to find a good one for you guys. Trying to find a good one. Oh, I've got a fantastic one for you guys. When is Mickey Mouse's birthday? When is Mickey Mouse's birthday? You don't have to give me the year. Just give me the month and the day. Thursday, really? Not Christmas. It's not March 18th. But you're close, JKL. It's not March 18th. Christina Payne comes in with the right answer. It is November 18th, and she even pulled out the year. I'm pretty sure she looked that one up. Because I wouldn't even got the year. I know it's November 18th. November 18th is Mickey Mouse's birthday. All right. We go to my notes over here. Okay. Let's see if y'all were paying attention during Disney news. What were the 3 robots that malfunctioned this week? What were the 3 robots that malfunctioned this week? JKL, is November 18th your birthday too, or did you do the March? Larry, Moe, and Curly. You're close, Chase, but you don't get an entry anyways. I gotta be specific on the names on this one. So no one's giving me a Chase. No one's giving me the correct spelling yet. What are the 3 robots that malfunctioned this week? That's not a robot. That's a transportation vehicle, not monorail silver. Oh, come on, Nadia. You were so close here. So close. You really only have to change one letter. There it is. Sorry, you have to have the correct spelling. It's Ariel, Hondo, and Shaman. You kept putting Mondo. It's Hondo. Hondo. So close, though. So close. All right, how many of you guys went back and tried to look back on the old stuff? Technically, if you guys paid attention, Chase did he spelt it wrong first, and the second time he spelt it right. I just couldn't take his options because he already got, and it's not R2D2 C3PO and my blender. Whether your blender broke is up to you. That's a different story. Oh, Nadia, I was hoping for you, man. You're so close on that one. All right. New tab here, and we are going to go to comment. YouTube comment picker. Too much stuff in my way. All right, one last entry, and then we do. Let me get this entry here. How many of you went and commented on that video? Hashtag Disney World 50th. Guys, thank you very much for partaking in this. This was actually a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So thank you very much for partaking in it. And yes, it is 500 acres for Animal Kingdom. Again, that could be a roughness because there is actually areas that aren't fenced in that can be considered part of Animal Kingdom. Like I believe they have a whole area in the back that when you pass off the road back there that has all the greenery stuff like that technically could be counted. But I think they're counting everything within the fence line. Well, let's see if did you do the hashtag JKL before you leave? Let's see if you got added. We got 10 comments here, so somebody's gonna get their last ad on here. And who is it? It's Baby Ice. Baby Ice is getting the last entry. So you got 2 entries on here. Sure, Jessica, you got all the answers right. Night, JKL. I appreciate it. Alexa's wrong. Alexa doesn't know what she's talking about. Like I said, I think that when you go in that, there is an actual fence line that goes around. But I think the actual footprint, if you look at the footprint of Animal Kingdom on an overhead map, is probably around 580. But I think that the 500 is within the fence line. So let's shuffle this up because I like to, again, remember, you have to, we're gonna chisel this away. So you do not want to see your name pop up in the beginning. So we're going to shuffle this up, and we're only shuffling it up once. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all ready to see who wins this fantastic? Mind you, I did also put on, I didn't realize till later, if you look at the back of this thing, it even lights up. Check that out. That's awesome. And it does not come with popcorn. Sorry, I refuse to open that popcorn lid back up because it is very difficult to close it back up. All right. Who's off first? Baby Ice lost one. She still got another one. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that screen. So Baby Ice had lost the first one. Christina Payne is off now. I do apologize for that. We can send a bag that my wife just popped on. We can send a bag of sealed Disney popcorn. She's the one shipping it, so if she says you can have some Disney popcorn, you get Disney popcorn. Sunvent, it is the you had to get on the wheel to get entered into the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket. Nadia, you got one off. Down to 11 entries left. Looks like Funko PDX has one off. OTT with G's got one gone. So what we have left? We got Geek. Oh, I don't know why that Geeking Out with Melly Mel still has 2 spots. Chase's Kingdom still has 2 spots. Yes, you don't get the spinning table along with it. It's just the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket. I just have it on a rotating table right now. Chep 3 Pops is off. Oh, Barbarian's off. Down to 7 left. Oh, one of Chase's is gone. Yes, Sunvan, they still sell the Millennium Falcon popcorn buckets in the parks at Hollywood Studios only. OTT with G is gone. I think that was all of his spots. Oh, Baby Ice is gone. So that brings us down to the final 4. Geeking Out with Melly Mel has 2 spots. Funko PDX has 1, and Chase's Kingdom has another. What's going on, lads? Appreciate you coming by. Is it going over? Oh, that one was close. Funko PDX is off. Well, by the number wise here, Chase is outnumbered, but then again, Geeking Out has a lot more space to get knocked out. All right, she lost one, so now it's down to either Chase's Kingdom or Geeking Out with Melly Mel. Who's going to be the final winner? Wow. It's Chase's Kingdom. Chase's Kingdom's the big winner. I appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with me, checking out some Disney news, doing some entries, and I'm going to start doing a lot more giveaways. It may come down to maybe Disney 50th anniversary merchandise, which they've started to release. Look for my Disney Springs video coming up soon. I show some of the most recent, some of the starting 50th anniversary merchandise that they just put out. And as well as it could be as small as, snacks. Maybe, my personal favorite is the coconut bites. Could be popcorn. It could be a bunch of different things. Whatever I find at the parks is fair game. But it'll definitely be specifically Disney. So I may do popcorn buckets. They do have a brand new the balloon popcorn bucket out right now. So I may get one of those. So please stay tuned. I will definitely start doing many, many more giveaways because I love giving away this stuff. So I know Chase is here. So I know your address. So I will get that out to you as he's a fantastic Patreon supporter. So I already got his address in there. You should give away a legacy lightsaber. I need a lot more Patreons and members. So if you want to help start to support the channel, hit that join button down bottom. And maybe when we build up some more support, a legacy lightsaber could be a very huge item to get. Or maybe once we hit 5,000 subscribers, maybe a legacy lightsaber is definitely a possibility. But go from there. Dole Whips, I don't think a Dole Whip's going to last in shipping. So it's definitely up there. But, thank you guys all very, very much. Please stay tuned. We're going to continue doing Disney news. next week it may move only because I think Halloween Horror Nights is next Friday, I believe, the first night of it that I'm going to try to go to. So I may or may not, but I will let you guys know on Instagram in advance. So if you don't follow me already, definitely remember to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and that's where I will post that information. Here's my Instagram and Facebook information. Don't forget to follow me there. I will get that out to you and let you know. But I may move it to the weekend or something like that. So who knows? Maybe actually, if I go to Halloween Horror Nights, next week's giveaway could be a Halloween Horror Night item. Never know. You got to come watch to find out. But other than that, guys, I really, really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with me. But that's all I got for you guys today. Again, do not forget to smash that like button. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you have not done so already, as well as those post notification bells. And also, don't forget to check out the join button. That is my Donut Life membership. You can join for as little as 99 cents a month. And that is just another way to help support the channel to get, to be able to get you guys some great giveaway items. Because some of them, like, I want to get some ears. Those 50th anniversary ears are not going to be cheap. So I want to get some really great items for you guys. So that way I can bring a little bit of Disney to you guys. Other than that, that's all I got. As I always like to say, do what you like, do what you love. And always, guys, unleash your inner nerd. Y'all have a good night.